Well, everybody deserves a vacation, especially kids that work hard in school for most of the year, but that doesn't mean that they should totally disengage their brains. It's actually the perfect opportunity to expose them to things like art, science, and even engineering. Now, here with a way to do that are Gina Compitello-Moore from the U of A Museum of Art and Jennifer Nichols from the University of Arizona Libraries. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
This is so cool, this experiment we've brought today, and we'll get to it in just a bit. But Jennifer, I want to ask you first, why does it make sense for museums and libraries to work together?
Well, museums and libraries are a place where people come together. Sometimes we're some of the only spaces where people are creative together. They're consuming new kinds of knowledge and information. So working together, we have a lot of kind of service that's in common, and the kind of common goal to help people express their creativity.
Well, and you guys have certainly accomplished that with all the programs that we're going to talk about. And one of those things is called a makerspace. So Jennifer, can you sort of walk us through what that is? And maybe Gina, you can chime in too.
Sure. A makerspace is a place that people come together to make. And so making can be anything from creating art or different construction projects. So often makerspaces have come about because people needed to share expensive tools. Woodworking tools, metalworking tools, sewing machines, but also expertise, and they could teach one another things that they know that you don't need an expert or you don't want to take a class, but you could learn together.
Certainly. And Gina, why does it make sense for libraries and museums to have these things called makerspaces?
Well, for us at the museum, it's a really great way to show the science and engineering behind art, which we're going to see a lot of with this robot. But we have all kinds of activities that kids can do both on their own and with their families to learn about what goes into the artistic process. And it's really fun to have that within the museum, and we are so lucky to have collaborators like the library's iSpace, like the College of Engineering, the Snoring Glass School, the Drawing Studio. So really bringing all of these people together to show that process of art.
Well, it really is the perfect collaboration, and this is sort of the ultimate way to show the difference, or the combination between art and engineering, is putting together this cool project. Now, what'd you bring with you?
We have brought a drawing robot. So do you want me to, I can walk through kind of how you make one. The great thing about this is that this is a project that you could make at home. It is a project that we offer as a mentor-led experience in our Tinkerlab on July 6th, and more details are on the web. Okay. So the basic parts we have, this is the motor. As you can see, the gear on top is going to make it spin. So what you do is you would attach this to the top, and then you'd take this battery pack and attach it as well. You can use tape, you can use glue, whatever you want. You just have to make sure this spins. And then comes the really fun drawing part. You take these markers and they become the robot's legs. So you use some tape and you attach them so that they're all about equal, because the markers and the legs balance the robot out. And then when all of that is done, if you want to decorate it, you can make it your own. And then you connect the two parts of the motor to the battery, and it launches in its artistic endeavors.
It's the coolest thing, and we'll show people the finished product here in a second, but you brought one already assembled.
Yes.
Because it takes time, it takes patience to sort of assemble them how you want them. So walk me through this. I should probably connect.
Yeah, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take off the caps of the markers so that it is able to draw. And I'll move these over so you have some space.
Oh, good. I'm going to have a big canvas to draw.
Yes, absolutely.
I want to make sure I don't ruin this marker here. It looks like I almost took the tape off of that. Okay, so I'm going to take the caps
the great thing about using things like tape is that you can mess with it and you can experiment and learn.
Okay.
So you set that down, and then you're going to want to connect the green on that side.
On this side.
Or no, sorry, on that side.
Okay.
And the white on the other.
All right, here it comes. And the good thing, like you said, is there's going to be pros standing by in case something goes wrong.
Yeah.
Look at that. There it goes.
Sometimes you're going to want to move it around so you do not ruin a table or a tablecloth. But it's great because you can use washable markers. So this can be a super low mess project, and it really shows you the engineering behind this kind of art. It kind of looks like a spirograph to me.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's like pointillism almost, or like you were saying, drip art. And while that works, I have a finished product here that we sort of made a little bit earlier. We're drawing on the table now. And it looks, it looks like a piece of art. It's something that you could totally frame, and the kids, they're going to be extremely proud of it. But this is really only scratching the surface about what activities are going to be there. Now, how much does this cost? For all of this the kids are going to learn and all the things they're going to be doing, what's it going to cost the parents?
Absolutely. So the Tinkerlab activities are actually free with museum admission. Museum admission is $8 for adults. Kids 18 and under are free. So basically you're going to pay for adult admission, and you can come in and experiment with all these great activities. The lab is always stocked with some really cool things. We have a Lego wall, we have sculpture building, and then we have really awesome mentor-led activities, including some of our friends from the iSpace, and our website has a full schedule of those.
Perfect.
And all of them are free.
Excellent. Well, my favorite part of this little robot is the little eye that you guys put on it. It's so cute.
It's a Cyclops robot.
If we could show that on, there it is. It's so cute. Well, I want to thank you ladies so much for coming on, showing us this cool project, telling us about iSpace and the Tinkerlab, and it really is going to give kids a great opportunity to learn a whole lot, and I want to thank you again for coming.
Thank you
so much.
Absolutely. Now, the Tinkerlab at U of A Museum of Art is open through September 3rd, and you can visit artmuseum.arizona.edu for a schedule of those mentor-led programs and activities. For more details, call 621-7567.